Hi, this is Sean here with another quick hit. Just wanted to let you know that as I'm watching The Flash doing my exercise, I did decide to wear my Batman t-shirt, so I am on brand here. A couple fascinating things about The Flash. I'm only partway through it. You can see I'm at an early stage, so I don't want to completely judge it yet. But I'm finding some interesting things to talk about already. One of them, which I will do another quick hit on, is that we have two movies to compare. The Flash and Spider-Man No Way Home. Both of them about a young man with superpowers who has something very bad happen to them and finds that they can change it. But in the process of changing it, they ruin the world. They ruin everything. And I'm sure The Flash is going to be about, okay, now how does he fix things here? But one thing I wanted to jump off and talk about right away is that we are into Act 2, and I don't care about Barry. I just don't. And I'm trying to figure out why. And I have a couple theories about why, and I'd be interested to know what your theories are. I know that they're trying to do the Tom Holland thing with this character. They're trying to give him this like lightheartedness, this little bit of bubbling fun within the character. But there's also a dark side because there's a tragic past for both of them. Both of them have lost their parents. So why is this not working? Well, some of the reasons that it's not working is one, I think that there's a tonal problem with Barry and the joyful moments that he's having. I don't believe he is joyful. I think he may be snarky. I think they're trying to show with this alternate character that he would have been joyful if he hadn't lost his parents. But the joy within him is not working as a character paradox for me. It's working as a character contradiction. It feels like it's a bit forced. And actually, I'm finding that the darkness is a bit forced. I think some of that's the actor, but a lot of that, I think, is the writing of trying to do too many different things at the same time, trying to get a character type to fit in here that maybe doesn't fit. I think another part of it with the Tom Holland Spider-Man is there is an actual joy there. And I think that comes probably from his upbringing, probably comes from his Aunt May, but he does have a joy. He is looking out. There are things outside of him that he's enjoying, that he finds joy in. And you see that with his interactions with Ned, with the Star Wars Legos and all that kind of stuff. And I think that there's also just a sense of purpose within the character that seems to be askew here. Not that they both don't have a sense of purpose. So look at Spider-Man, Peter Parker with Ned and his interactions. He is Ned focused. He is MJ focused. If you look at Barry's interactions with his work friends, who I don't see why they're friends. I don't believe that they're friends at all. I don't believe that they're going to wait for him to leave. They're not showing any interest whatsoever in him, which I think the writers are trying to make him feel isolated, or the director's trying to make him feel isolated by that. But don't give him friends that aren't friends. But how he interacts with them, how he interacts with Iris, I don't believe that Iris is interested in him. I think Iris maybe feels sorry for him, and I think maybe we're supposed to feel sorry for him, but he's never Iris focused. He might be obsessed about his own feelings for Iris, but he doesn't care about her. He's always interior. And I think that's the thing, is the tragedy for the two of them, the tragedy for Peter Parker, and again, I'm going to blame May for this. Peter, instead of taking the tragedy and turning himself completely inward, he turns himself outward. He cares about others. Even when he asks for the spell to change things, it's not just because it'll make his life easier, it's because it'll make life easier for those around him as well. Barry, his tragedy has made him completely self-obsessed, completely self-absorbed. When he's with Iris, he's mostly thinking about Barry. He's mostly thinking about his own sadness. He's easily turned by anything that she says if it directs him away from his own deep pain. So I think we're meant to feel sorry for him. I think, and that's supposed to be the hook. That's supposed to be why we're rooting for him in this movie. But I don't feel sorry for him any more than I feel sorry for any villain who's gone through a dark thing because of what he's chosen to do with the dark thing. If the thing inside of you, if the things that happen to you make you selfish and want to do selfish things, then that incident is not going to make me feel sorry enough for you to care about how well your character progresses, to not make you the central character in my storytelling. If the things that happen to you, if the dark things that happen to a character, if the misfortunes that happen turn them outward, yeah. So this is just my thoughts so far. I might change my mind. I know those of you who've seen it are going, no, you won't. But maybe I will. Who knows? I'll talk to you a little bit later after I see a bit more of this. This has been Sean with another quick hit.